Well, welcome everybody to what is a really important game, which is going to be played here in conditions somewhat suboptimal. The rain is falling heavily, the players are feeling it on their backs, and soon the pitch will be evidently much wetter than is perfect. It's going to be a test for all involved. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a... That's rather hopeful! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
That is outstanding, just outstanding. You're not going to hit many better than that.
Well, the power he managed to get into the shot just seemed to catch the goalkeeper by surprise. He really thumped it.
Portugal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Can he get on the end of this? Great vision. There's no flag. In with the challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rafael Leao. Dembele. Dembele goes on a run down the left wing. It's a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Vitinha looking to play him in. Now it's Rafael Leao.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Portugal with the corner, they're first. France have the chance to go the other way. And it's Mendes. Tchouaméni gets a foot in here. Mendes got a long way forward to join the attack. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rabiot, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, played through for the wide man. Very nicely done. Deep cross. He's got tall. Didn't quite get enough on that.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
And they're quick to get it back. Threads one in.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage.
He's having a go! Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Nuno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. There's the crossfield ball. And it's Dembele. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to... And the shot! He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Bruno Fernandes. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Played out to the left flank. Dembele has it in a wide position. Oh, that's a fine interception. Camavinga, and the shot! Decent enough try.
Camavinga is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Camavinga. And he's lost it. Camavinga! They want to be quick to recover this. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Tries to pass it through, and it's Cancelo. And now the breakaway. Now, can they get him away? Tchouaméni kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps, the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Portugal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Pedro Neto is wide and looking to get onto this. Camavinga, Tchouaméni.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, no joy this time. Camavinga. João Cancelo hurtling down that right flank. Camavinga. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Vitinha. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to play it through. Oh, good chance! And he's taking no chances there. Now, he's got space here. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Great chance! It's hit the upright. Rafael Leao. Here's Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. And this is Ronaldo. Filling in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. The ball is loose and the chase is on. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Olise. Quality ball. Rafael Leao. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have...
Rabiot! Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Pedro Neto receives it in a wide position. Dembele, well, he's going to be disappointed with that. 75 minutes played. Played out wide. Rafael Leao. And a chance! Dembele. João Cancelo concedes a free kick for that. And he is going into that little black book. That has ended up in no man's land. Vitinha. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. And claimed it back swiftly. Camavinga. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That has not gone well. And that's going right the way across. The final 5 minutes. Bernardo Silva. Saliba cuts out the pass. Played down the flank. Pedro Neto. And it's Cancelo. Looking for the run. Pass is just off target. Upamecano. And it's Dembele. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Just eases him off the ball. And that will be it. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable. So hello and welcome one and all on a night which is anything but welcoming. The rain is tumbling down here, you can see it against the floodlights. It gives an added sense of drama to a game which was already in itself deemed dramatic. The conditions here will play a substantial part. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake.
And he's decided to go for it. Pedro Neto. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
Tchouaméni picks it up from the goal kick. That has not gone well. Now then, the ball's come loose. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé.
And the shot! Goal! Portugal! It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Bernardo Silva. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, he's got a sight of goal.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's on it. Can he get away? And it's Bruno Fernandes. Saliba cuts out the pass. Possession football, Jim. We're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Tries from a long way out. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
And the not going to make any further progress now. And this is Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. Upamecano gets over and intercepts. Rabiot. Well read, nice interception. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Plays a sharp little ball here. It's a promising position. Tchouameni, Camavinga, Rabiot. Gets a good foot in there. And he's... Dembele! Oh, crossbar! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Hernandez. Now that looks a decent... Takes a shot! Oh, taken with style! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Mbappe. And the finish! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Not the most accurate pass. It's a really well-measured ball. He is through here. Pedro Neto! And that has fair fizzed.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
There's the whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we are back on the way. Good chance here! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Played into space. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He scored!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Ah, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things do? He's going for goal! And that is wildly off target.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
And claimed it back swiftly. Tchouameni. Looking for the run. Mbappe! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And it's Rabiot. And the through ball. Mbappe! Oh, what a climb! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
That's a cute ball. Upamecano gets across to intercept that. And the counter-attack is on for France. Chips it through. And now they can clear their lines.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Bruno Fernandes. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Out towards the flank. Great chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Saliba cuts it out. Now it's Mbappe. Foot in. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Spread out to the left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Mbappe! Nice interception, well timed. Pedro Neto. Bernardo Silva. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Aimed beyond the defence. Chouameni. Rabiot. He's got away. Pedro Neto. He's being urged to shoot. And that is expertly dealt with. And that was very necessary. He's tried one! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Can he finish? It's a pretty loose pass. Has a shot! Oh, that could cost them.
Oh, I think you could really feel his pain there. He was convinced he'd put his side level.
João Cancelo. That ball looks a good one. And he's managed to get free. That's going to go a long way.
Portugal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Nicely weighted ball. Nice looking ball. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that was vital. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Out to the left it goes. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He has found the way through.
Portugal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
He's found the way through. Elise's cross. Well read, and the danger is averted. Bruno Fernandes. Deep into stoppage time. Nicked it back promptly. Mbappe. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. It's going to be another corner, I think. All hands on deck for this one. Diogo Costa gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows to set out. Well, welcome everybody to what is a really important game, which is going to be played here in conditions somewhat suboptimal. The rain is falling heavily, the players are feeling it on their backs, and soon the pitch will be evidently much wetter than is perfect. It's going to be a test for all involved. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of Mbappe! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
So, a breakthrough already.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rabiot with the foul. Dembele. Can he latch on to this? Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And he has been fouled there. Bruno Fernandes. Looking for options for movement. Saliba. Tchouaméni. And it's Camavinga. Just eases him off the ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Back into the middle. Camavinga. Inacio deals with that comfortably. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. João Cancelo gets over and intercepts.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he's being shifted off it.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rabiot. Now this could be a chance. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And he's only too happy to take that back. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Vitinha kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, that pass isn't the best. No way through, so back it comes. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that has left him in a heap. And Koundé. And it's Rabiot. Ruben Dias did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Rabiot aims beyond the defence. Tchouaméni. Koundé. France looking to pass their way through. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Oh, super find. Maignan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that has put paid to that. It's a good ball out wide. That has ended up in no man's land. But that has not gone well. And here's Mbappe. And claimed it back swiftly. Can he finish? And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
shifted it to the flank. And that could set him on his way. Oh, what a mistake! Now then, the ball's come loose. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he shoots! That's another chance. It's a goal! Deep into first half stoppage time. A crucial goal. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in...
Face-to-face with the... Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now they can clear their lines. Rabiot floated through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Camavinga was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's... Mbappe! Portugal really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Gently done. And no, that was never going to make it. Bernardo Silva. And this is Ronaldo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Rabiot. Pinches it off him. Bernardo Silva. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Mbappe. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Koundé. Now, can they get him away? And the ball is out of play. Tchouaméni is there, and he can pick it up. Rafael Leao. Now that's well seen too. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Saliba calmly anticipates. Hernandez. Hernandez going full steam ahead down the left flank. Turns back here, probably the best option. Bernardo Silva. Now Gonzalo Inacio. Just about up to 75 minutes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's worked it through.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Olise. He's picked his way through, takes a shot! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Portugal present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So this to extend their lead. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
France take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Ambitious ball here. Upamecano gets across to intercept that. Camavinga. And it's Camavinga. France finding their passes. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Camavinga. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Camavinga. Can he get it through? And this is Ronaldo. That's good defending, very good defending. And that's that. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Portugal desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.